No microphone. So not sure who's watching, but I'm about to practice Esperanto. With ChatGPT. And fold an airplane. Okay, let's continue practicing Esperanto.
Sounds good. What would you like to practice today?
So give me problems and make them related to cooking, and I'm gonna translate those Esperanto problems into English, and then I'm gonna try and create a solution to that problem.
Great idea. Here's a cooking-related problem in Esperanto. Vi havas nur kelkajn bazajn ingrediencojn kaj necesas krei bongustan manĝon. Kion vi farus? Now go ahead and translate that.
So don't give me so much instruction. I want to make sure I understand the problem first. So they want to cook a delicious breakfast, but they don't have all the ingredients. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. The problem is about making a delicious meal with only a few basic ingredients. How would you solve it?
Okay, so how do you say he needs to go to the store? Don't say the whole sentence, but how do you say the verb to need?
The verb to need in Esperanto is bezoni.
Okay, li benozis iri vendejo.
That's close. You would say li bezonas iri al vendejo. Good job.
Okay, next.
Next, how would you say he needs to buy ingredients at the store?
Okay, li benizas. How do you say that word, benizas?
Bezonas is how you say needs.
Li bezonas aseti. Is that right? Is that to buy?
Yes, that's correct. Aceti means to buy.
And then how do you say ingredients?
Ingredienzoj is the word for ingredients.
Okay, so li bezonas aseti ingredientoj, right?
Close. It's li bezonas aceti ingredienzojn. You're doing great.
Okay, next.
Now let's add at the store. You would say en vendejo for that part.
En vendejo. Okay, go to the next problem.
All right. Here's another cooking problem. Vi volas baki kukon, sed mankas al vi faruno. Kion vi farus? Give that one a try.
Okay, is it about baking a cake again?
Yes, it's about wanting to bake a cake but not having flour.
Okay, so don't give me the entire answer next time. Just say yes, it's about the general topic I'm asking about.
Got it. We'll keep it concise.
Okay, next.
All right. Next problem. Vi havas nur ovojn kaj lakton. Kion vi kuirus? Give that a shot.
Say it again.
Sure. The problem is, vi havas nur ovojn kaj lakton. Kion vi kuirus? Would you like to try translating it?
So it doesn't sound right, but are you saying you have less eggs than milk? Is that right?
It's more like you only have eggs and milk. What would
Okay.
you cook?
Quizás. Oh wait, that's Spanish. How do you say he could cook? He li something asheti.
To say he could cook, you'd use li povus kuiri.
Okay, li povus quiri, ovoin. How do you say fried eggs? Fritas, fritra, or is that Spanish?
In Esperanto, fry is friti. So fried eggs would be frititaj ovoj. You're
Okay,
doing great.
li povus asheti fritain ovoin.
Yes, exactly. Li povus kuiri frititajn ovojn. Good job.
Okay, next problem.
Here's another one. Vi volas fari deserton, sed ne havas sukeron. Kion vi farus?
Okay, so before trying to solve it, I want to make sure I understand the problem. So he's trying to make a dessert, but he has no sugar. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. The problem is about wanting to make a dessert, but not having sugar.
Li povas iri.
Yep.
You're
on the right track.
In
Keep going.
vendejo.
Exactly. En vendejo means at the store. You're doing great.
Okay. Is there a way that we can have it where you give me less encouragement? I just want to work without being interrupted.
Got it. Let's continue.
Okay. Continue. Give me the next problem.
Vi volas kuiri pastaĵon, sed mankas al vi salo. Kion vi farus?
Okay. Repeat it.
Vi volas kuiri pastaĵon, sed mankas al vi salo.
So somebody wants to make pasta, but they don't have salt. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So all the problems seem to just be lacking ingredients, but li povas iri in vendejo. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. You're getting it.
Fantastic. Next problem. Make it a little bit different, not the same problem.
Got it. Here's a different scenario. Vi volas fari lunchon, sed ne havas fornon. Kion vi farus?
What is fornum?
Forno means oven.
Okay. Repeat the whole problem.
Vi volas fari lunchon, sed ne havas fornon.
Okay, so he wants to make lunch but doesn't have an oven.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, next.
Vi havas nuran mikroondon. Kion vi kuirus?
Okay, so he does have a microwave, is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. He only has a microwave.
Li povas kuiri in, ¿cómo se dice a microwave?
Microwave in Esperanto is mikroondo.
Microondo. So, li povas kuiri in microondo, no?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, next.
Vi volas fari salaton, sed mankas al vi legomoj. Kion vi farus?
Okay, so definitely about making a salad and something about vegetables. Can you repeat the problem?
Vi volas fari salaton, sed mancas al vi legomoj.
What is the infinitive verb?
The infinitive verb in that sentence is fari, which means to make or to do.
Okay, I'm definitely missing context. Go ahead and tell me the translation.
Sure, the translation is, you want to make a salad, but you don't have vegetables.
Wow. Okay. Next.
Vi volas fari sandviĉon, sed ne havas panon. Kion vi faris?
Okay, so every problem just seems to be about wanting to make something and not having the ingredients. Be a bit more creative.
Got it. Here's a different scenario. Vi volas fari lunchon por amiko, sed li estas vegano. Kion vi preparus?
Okay, so you want to create a meal or make a meal for your friend, but they're vegetarian. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. The friend is vegan.
Vegan. Okay. Li povas fari. How do you say a meal? Mangiajo?
A meal is manjo.
Manjo. Li povas fari la manjo. Oh. I guess you would use it. Well, I'm not quite right because you want to use manjo as an adjective, right? So you'd want to say a vegetarian meal. So how do I say vegetarian meal?
You can say vegana manjo for vegan meal.
Vegana manjo. Okay, vegan meal. Next.
Vi volas fari deserton, sed via amiko ne manĝas glutenon. Kion vi preparus?
One more time.
It's about making a dessert for a friend who doesn't eat gluten.
You just translated it without being asked.
Noted. I'll wait for your cue next time.
Go on to the next problem.
Vi havas nur fruktojn kaj jogurton. Kion vi povus fari?
Say it again.
Vi havas nur fruktojn kaj jogurton. Kion vi povus fari?
So it's something about having either fruit or yogurt, right?
Yes, it's about having only fruits and yogurt.
Okay. Okay. So I don't like these
Ready
problems.
for the next one?
They all seem the same. Go ahead and go into a different topic for problems. Let's talk about pirates.
Sure, let's switch it up. How about this? Vi estas pirato, serĉanta trezoron. Kion vi faros unue?
Okay, so I don't quite understand. Repeat it.
Vi estas pirato, serĉanta trezoron. Kion vi faros unue? Would you like me to repeat that?
What are the last two words?
The last two words are faros unue, which means do first.
Okay, so the pirates found a treasure, and you're asking what did they do first?
It's more like you're a pirate searching for treasure. What would you do first?
Oh, I could say, okay. Ian povi? No. Ian povas trovi? Shipo?
Trovi? Yes, shipo means ship.
So they could find a ship, right?
Yes, that's a hostile action.
Okay, next.
Vi trovis mapon indikantan trezoron. Kion vi farus poste?
Okay, so they found a treasure map, and you're asking what to do next?
Yes, exactly.
Can you help me form the sentence in Esperanto? They need to assemble a crew.
Sure. You would say, ili bezonas kunvenigi skipon.
Okay, that was just the entire sentence. What is crew? Skipon? Skipo is crew, right?
Yes, that's correct. Skipo means crew.
Okay. So, Li Bonigas, is that right? Li Bonigas?
To say he assembles, you would use li convenigas.
Li Convonigas. Skipo or Skipon?
Skipon is correct for a crew.
Okay, so is that whole sentence right? Li, I already figured out how to say a symbol.
The correct sentence is li convenigas skipon, meaning he assembles a crew.
Li Convonigas Skipon. Okay. Next.
Vi devas navigi per kompaso. Kiel vi faros tion?
Okay, something about navigating with a compass, right?
Yes, exactly. It's about navigating with a compass.
Okay, so what's the problem? I didn't understand.
The problem is, you have to navigate using a compass. How would you do that?
Okay, so how do you say you need? So li binosis? Binosis?
You need is vi bezonas.
Li bizonas? Uzi? How do you say eyes? Is it like Spanish? Ojos? Ojoin? Ojoin?
Yes, eyes in Esperanto is okuloi.
Oculoi, okay. Li bezonas uzi oculoi.
Yes, that means he needs to use eyes. You're doing well.
Yeah. So that was a pretty basic, I guess, solution to the problem. But I want to say he can use his eyes to read the map. I guess that'd be a little bit better, but obviously still struggling.
That's okay. You could say li povas uzi siajn okuloin por legi la mapon.
Por
You're doing
legi
great.
por legi la mapon, to read the map, right?
Yes, exactly. Legi la mapon means to read the map.
Okay. Give me another problem.
Vi devas defendi vian ŝipon kontraŭ atakantoj. Kion vi farus?
Okay. So I don't know that first verb you said that began with the D, but I know you're talking about defending the ship from attack, right?
Yes, exactly. It's about defending the ship from attackers.
Okay. So la skipo povas atacar. No, that's Spanish. Batalas. I want to say the ship. The crew should fight back, or the crew could fight back. So la skipo povas batali.
Yes, la skipo povas batali means the crew can fight.
Okay,
You're doing great.
that's better. Next.
Vi trovis alian ŝipon kun tresoro. Kion vi faris?
Okay. So they all kind of seem to be the same about finding treasure or reading a map. Is there anything more original you can come up with?
Sure, how about this? Vi estas pirato en insulo kaj bezonas konstrui ŝipon por eskapi. Kion vi farus?
Okay, say it one more time.
Vi estas pirato en insulo kaj bezonas konstrui ŝipon por eskapi. Would you like me to explain it?
No, I believe the crew is stuck on an island. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. They're stuck on an island and need to build a ship to escape.
Okay, so they need to build a ship. Did you say they need to build? How do you say that in Esperanto?
Yes, I did. Konstrui means to build.
So they need ili povas. How do you say to need again?
To need is bezoni.
Bezoni. So ili bezoni construi shipo,
Yes, ili bezonas konstrui means they need to build.
and then shipo is a ship.
Yes, ŝipo is ship.
Okay. So that's the problem. So I guess the first step is okay. Ili bizonas trovi. How do you say wood?
Wood in Esperanto is ligno.
Ligno. So ili bizonas trovi ligno or lignon.
Yes, ili bezonas trovi lignon is correct. You're doing great.
Wow. Okay. Next.
Vi devas trovi manĝaĵon por la ŝipkonstruaĵo. Kion vi faris?
Something about needing food while building a ship. Is that right?
Yes, it's about finding food for the shipbuilding.
Okay. Go ahead to the next problem.
Vi devas protekti la ŝipon kontraŭ vetero. Kion vi farus?
Vatero. What is vatero? The weather?
Yes, vetero means the weather.
So they need to protect this ship from the weather is the problem?
Yes, that's the problem.
I don't know how to protect a ship from the weather, to be honest. How could I say they can put a cover on top of it?
You can say ili povas meti kovrilon sur ĝin.
Okay. Ili povas, which means they can. Ili povas.
Yes, ili povas means they can.
So is that a direct translation in Esperanto? Would that make sense? You know, if it's a suggestion, would you say they have the ability to cover it, or would you suggest? How would I suggest a little bit more accurately in Esperanto?
In Esperanto, you'd say ili povos meti kovrilon sur ĝin, which means you could put a cover on it. This makes it more of a suggestion.
Okay, say it again and say it slower.
Vi povus meti kovrilon sur ĝin.
Sertagine, on top of it. Okay, sertagine is on top of it, right?
Yes, sur ĝin means on it or on top of it.
Okay, so repeat the beginning slowly again.
Vi povus meti.
Me povus meti. So they could put, and then the next word would be a noun, right? A cover.
Yes, kovrilo is cover or a cover.
Okay. Whew, I already forgot. Go ahead and translate the whole sentence.
Certainly. The whole sentence is, you could put a cover on it. Or in Esperanto, vi povus meti kovrilon sur ĝin.
Okay, next next problem.
Vi devas gvidi vian skipon tra nebulo. Kion vi faris?
Say it again.
Vi devas gvidi vian skipon tra nebulo. Would you like me to explain?
So I'm having a little bit of trouble, but are you talking about dividing something?
No, it's about leading your crew through the fog.
Wow.
Would you like to focus?
What is the word for fog?
Nebulo means fog. Would you like to focus on a different type of scenario?
No, keep on with the same topic. Just go into a different problem.
Vi bezonas trovi sekuran lokon por kaŝi la trezoron. Kion vi farus?
Okay. The crew is looking for a secure place to store the treasure.
Yes, exactly. They need a secure place to hide the treasure.
Okay, so a solution. How about they just buy stuff, right?
That could work. They could buy supplies or resources to secure the treasure.
So la skipo povas aĉeti. How do I say a new ship? A nueva ŝipo.
A new ship is nova ŝipo.
Nova
You're
ŝipo.
doing well.
So la skipo povas aĉeti nova ŝipo. Nova ŝipon.
Yes, nova ŝipon is correct for a new ship in that sentence.
Okay, next.
Vi bezonas esplori la insulon por trovi sekuran lokon. Kion vi farus?
Okay. The crew is exploring an island to find a secure location.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, let's change the topic. Let's talk about space exploration, but let's do the same thing. Let's talk about problems and how we can solve them.
Sure, let's switch to space exploration. Vi estas astronauto kaj mankas oksigeno. Kion vi farus?
So you're astronauts without the oxygen masks, is that right?
That sounds like a different scenario. Would you like to switch to an astronaut theme?
I must have just misunderstood. Repeat it.
Vi bezonas esplori la insulon por trovi sekuran lokon. Would you like me to explain?
So the topic is about space exploration. That sounds like you're exploring an island, like we're still talking about pirates.
You're right. We're still on the pirate theme. Would you like to switch to space exploration?
Yes.
Got it. Here's a space themed problem. Vi estas astronauto sur Marsa bazo, kaj bezonas ripari la oksigenan provizon. Kion vi farus?
What is provision?
Provizon means supply or provision. You're on a Mars base and need to fix the oxygen supply.
Okay, so that was much more than what I asked for. Please make sure you only translate what I asked for.
Noted. Provizon means supply.
Okay, go to the next problem. Make it a bit interesting.
Vi malkovris nekonatan artefakton sur la luno. Kion vi farus?
What is that type of artifact? It began with the letter N.
Nekonatan means unknown.
Can you break down the origin of that word or the construction of that word?
Sure. Nekonatan comes from nekonata, which is derived from ne, not, and konata, known. It means unknown.
Okay. So repeat the problem.
Vi malkovris nekonatan artefakton sur la luno. Kion vi farus?
Okay,
Would you
so
like me?
they discovered an unknown artifact on the moon. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. That's correct.
Okay, so let's solve the problem. So how do you say to bring in Esperanto?
To bring is alporti in Esperanto.
So las tipo povas altropi. Is that what you said? Altropi?
It's alporti. You got it.
Alporti la artefacto. How do you say to earth?
To earth is allatero.
Alatero.
You're doing great.
Okay, so is my sentence correct? The solution correct?
You said la skipo povas alporti la artefakton allatero. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Next problem.
Vi devas ripari difektitan kosmoŝipon en orbito. Kion vi faris?
Okay, it's something about repairing a ship that's in orbit. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. It's about repairing a ship in orbit.
So what's the whole sentence? It sounds like they're already solving the problem.
The full sentence is, you need to repair a damaged spaceship in orbit. What would you do? Would
Okay.
you like to try translating?
Li bizonas trovi. How do you say iloi? Iloi? Is that correct? They need to find tools.
Yes, Eloi means tools. You're correct.
Okay. So is my solution correct? Ili bizonas trovi iloi. How do you say to fix the problem or to fix the spaceship?
To fix or to repair is ripari. So your sentence would be correct as ili bezonas trovi iloin por ripari la kosmoŝipon.
Cosmoshipon, the spaceship.
Yes, kosmoŝipo. means spaceship.
Okay, next.
Vi trovis misteran signalon de alia planedo. Kion vi farus?
Okay, so the crew, I don't know if it's the crew, but somebody received a mysterious message from an alien. Is that right?
Yes, they found a mysterious signal from another planet.
Okay. So I could say, I'd like to say the solution could be to translate the message. So how do you say to translate?
To translate is traduki in Esperanto. You're
Traduki.
doing great.
Okay, so la skipo povas traduki. How do I say the message? La. Go ahead.
The message is la mesaĝo.
La
So,
mensaĝo.
la skipo povus traduki la mesaĝon. You're correct?
Okay, la skipo povas traduci la mesaĝon. Right?
Yes, that's correct. Great job.
Okay, next.
Vi renkontis fremdan vivon sur fora planedo. Kion vi farus?
Okay, say it again.
Vi renkontis fremdan vivon sur fora planedo. Would you like me to break it down?
What is vivon? Life?
Yes, vivon means life. You're correct?
Okay, so repeat the whole sentence one more time.
Vi renkontis fremdan vivon sur fora planedo. Would you like me to explain it?
So it sounds like they found life on another planet, but I feel like I'm missing context.
Yes, they encountered alien life on a distant planet.
They
Would you
en-
like to explain?
They encountered. How do you say they encountered?
They encountered is ili renkontis in Esperanto. You're doing great.
And renkontis has a different context. I've seen the renkontis also can mean like they looked at, right? They looked at something.
Renkontis specifically means they met or they encountered. For they looked at, you'd use regantis.
Okay. Next.
Vi devas komuniki kun la fremda vivo sen komuna lingvo. Kion vi farus?
Repeat it.
Komuniki means to communicate. Would you like to try translating the whole sentence?
You didn't repeat it, you just translated it.
You're right. I'll repeat it. Vi devas komuniki kun la fremda vivo sen komuna lingvo. Would you like me to explain it?
Okay, let's go to a different topic. Let's talk about sports and let's describe problems about sports. And I'll try and solve them and translate them.
Sounds good. Here's a sports-related problem. Vi estas trejnisto kaj via tiamo malgajnas. Kion vi farus? Would you like to try translating that?
Repeat it first.
Vi estas trejnisto kaj via tiamo malgajnas. Would you like me to explain?
Repeat it slower.
Vi estas trejnisto kaj via tiamo malgajnas. Would you like to try translating it?
What is malgainas? I know it must mean the opposite of something, but I'm missing context.
Malgainas means losing or not winning. You're the coach and your team is losing. Would you like to continue?
So make sure not to translate it unless I ask.
Got it. Malgainas means losing. Let me know what you'd like to do next.
Okay. So the problem is that you're a coach. How do you say coach?
Coach in Esperanto is trejnisto. You are correct.
Okay. And your team keeps losing. So, I don't know. Suggest a solution to the problem in English.
As a coach, you might try motivating your team, adjusting your strategy, or giving specific feedback to help them improve.
Let's translate motivate the team. So, how do you say coach again? Trenador? Trenisto?
I'm sorry, but you've hit daily limit for advanced voice. You can switch to standard now to keep chatting.
Jesus. Alright, I guess we're done. That's episode 5 of Bonkora. Actually, let me finish this plan. Look at that plan.